Now, this is Andrew Sharp from Healthwatch West Berkshire. Now, Healthwatch is an organisation that's supposed to stand up for us, the patients. Morning, Andrew.
Morning, Andrew. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. 200 million quid, how are we going to spend it?
Well, the important thing here is to find out the views of the residents and patients of the whole of Berkshire to see what they want, ideally, and then try and match it up with where we've got to be for a modern 21st century hospital.
I mean, I applaud you for the consultation, but on the other hand, we don't know. We're just people who like going about life, getting up, going to work, taking the kids somewhere. Maybe we're not very well, in which case we want the NHS to look after us. We don't know how to spend £200 million on a hospital, do we?
Well, I think we do, because for anyone who's been to the RBH, I was there a couple of weeks ago. I've been going to this hospital a long time. I got lost, in that bit where you think you're on floor 1, but you're on floor 2. And you come out going, the exit's this way, and then you go, oh, there's a wall there.
Right. Well, we can't spend it all on signs.
No, it's not about signs. It's about, if you bear in mind how the RBH has developed, the hospital has got longer and longer and longer. And from a practical point of view, if you're someone who's frail and you're going from the X-ray department to another department, you can have an enormous walk.
Right. But so the only way of avoiding that is to knock the whole thing down and start again.
Well, that isn't necessarily not what they're going to do. If you actually look at the consultation, they're talking about potential rebuild of the whole site, potentially moving, and we've obviously got to update things like ENT, where it was basically raining through the roof. So,
well, the ENT's already moved, hasn't it, to Townlands in Henley, so that's not even happening anymore.
No, but that bit's being knocked down now. And It's been there forever, so that's being knocked down. So straight away, you can already see some temporary stuff already happening to it.
You can certainly make a very strong case for the hospital being relocated somewhere else that's easier to get to, but I'm going to wager now there's literally no chance of that happening with this money.
Let's see. I mean, I think a lot will depend on what people say, because I think lots of people will talk about the car parking, the difficulties of it being landlocked, the fact you have to keep travelling further and further on site to get from here to, even with brilliant building techniques, there's some stuff you can't do if you've only got a certain amount of land.
So what I'm taking from you is that we need to be radical. We either need to knock the hospital down, possibly accept the columns at the front and start the whole thing again, or move somewhere else.
Well, I think this is our Wembley Stadium moment. You can talk about the Twin Towers being brilliant, but being made of concrete, not very good, and not being able to move them, and try and work around that and not be able to see the pitch. Or you can go, let's build something that in 30 years' time everyone will still be going, wow.
Okay.